Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. It's Tuesday before the election. Oh dear, what is going to happen? Do you think the body rubble will get in? Here is my prediction, folks, and you've heard it from her. I think after tomorrow, Ustream will probably be shut down because of the disgusting nature of the script that me, Vicky, and a few of the guys and Davro have written for our election night special here on Ustream, and it is free to people that are not members. You can just go to ustream.com, register, and then you can get, there'll be a little thing on the bottom here, Harley will put it on in a minute, telling you exactly what to do. In fact, why don't we start with our trailer? Yeah, don't go anywhere, I'll be right back. Join us on the 4th of July at 7 p.m. to watch a fantastic election night special featuring Diane Abbott. Oh, she looks a bit pale. Nigel Farage, is that him? Donald Trump, that's him. Boris Johnson, oh, that's him. Angela Rayner, don't think that's her. And Rishi, well, the jury's still out. So here we go, folks. Go to ustream.com, create an account, sign yourself in, and you don't have to pay. This program is free. Okay, you've got it now, so it's going to be fantastic, isn't it? And I want to thank you all for signing up to Ustream. The more people that subscribe to this channel, the more stuff we can do to let people know they're not going to shut us down. And how do you think the Labour Party are going to treat us and me if they get in? Well, choose your vote carefully. Just to put things in perspective and to piss my girlfriend off, this is the photo she doesn't like hanging up because she doesn't like my hair or my shirt or herself or that flower or that tree there. But I love it and I'm going to put it in my office. Sorry, Tash. Right, here's the other thing. Perspective. How many of these things have you got? These are the order of service. And this is in loving memory of my eyesight, in loving memory of a friend of mine, part of the Solent Boat Squadron that me and Shep and this guy formed. His name is Paul Foskett, and he had prostate cancer for a long, long while. And he was born in June 63 and he died on the 2nd of June. A big, long battle with prostate cancer. And I just want to say here on YouTube that it is so sad these things happen. And then life just carries on, doesn't it? The world turns, the page turns over and people just get on with their lives. I'm not a great lover of going to funerals, but I sat there yesterday supporting a few people, especially my mate Shep, who was, he was one of the pallbearers. I think it affected him a little bit. He got a bit upset. We all got upset. And Paul's wife, widow now, I hate that word. Oh, Michelle, it was all, okay. Well, there you go. And the wonderful children, Kirsty, Shelley, Chloe, they did fantastic speeches. How they did it, I've no idea. But anyway, Paul, sadly missed, mate. You were a great bloke. So let's move on. Okay, I noticed in Canada, some Middle Eastern looking men have bashed up two women who are lesbians, and they bashed them up purely because they are lesbians. Why that made the news here, I've no idea. It's like someone wants to do a little bit of grief. Well, is this good news or bad news? It all depends whose side you're on here. I'll change the glasses because I've got this written down because I don't want to fuck this up. Linda de Souza Abreu. What a name. Linda de Souza Abreu. De Souza, what does that mean? It means that she's got some form of tint to her skin, hasn't she? In fact, we'll have a look at her in a second. But she's appeared in court and charged with receiving a portion of misusing a public office or something because allegedly she gave an inmate of Wandsworth Prison the good news, and she is a prison officer. Here's our prison officer. Let's have a look at her. We took this we took this picture from Love Island, of course, from the casting of Love Island. She couldn't get on there, so she became a prison officer instead. Let's have a look at the guy involved. I'm not going to tell you his name. You can have a look at it in the papers, but just have a look at him. He looks every inch the type of bloke that you wouldn't want to meet coming up your stairs in the middle of the night with a bag over his shoulder with swag written on it. Well, unless of course you were Linda D'Souza, she'd probably like him coming up the stairs. I wonder what else don't leave it, don't go there. So let's have another look at her. Oh, let's have a look. I think this is from an Instagram page. Now, you can't blame an inmate, right, for wanting to slip her half a yard. Have a look at this. You can't blame it. How can you not want to shag a beautiful prison guard like this? It beats the shit out of dropping the soap and clenching the cheeks of your ass together, doesn't it? Let's have a look at this. Oh, what's this on her leg? It's a tattoo of a gun. Oh, of course it is. Yes. How the fuck did she get to be a prison officer? That's the question that's got to be asked. How did the prison service allow this woman with a tattoo thing? She looks like a gangster's mole. They look like these two people are a couple. The bloke's in the shit, of course. Not literally, didn't go into any sexual detail. But his 7-month pregnant girlfriend, is beside herself because of this film allegedly showing. So someone filmed it. So he was slipping her half a yard of the old sausage, and someone was filming it. Allegedly. That's the word, isn't it? Allegedly. Yeah. Well, there is a film of it, so someone fucking filmed it. But allegedly, someone allegedly did it. Literally. That's the new word, isn't it? You know when girls say, I literally woke up this morning and I just literally had a cup of tea. I think they mean literally is just now, don't they? Well, journalists say allegedly. The other thing they do is that prison guard had sex with inmate. So they say, we're not saying that. Someone's told us that. Is that what it means, Vicky? It gets you out the shit, doesn't it? Well, I bet he was well in the shit. I reckon, do you know what? If it had been me, I'd have fucking sent messages to all the inmates, have a little look round. So get on top of you like this, right? And all the inmates are behind the cell if the cell door's open. And then you say, oh, just turn your head round that way. And there they all are. Yes, fucking have half a yard off of him. You can't blame the geezer, can you, really? I wonder what's going to happen to her. No, seriously, just look at these two together. Here they are together. He is definitely the type of bloke that this woman would like. Yeah, you can't blame him. Good luck to him, really. But who the fuck is in charge of hiring people in the prison service? Do you know, I've been in lots of prisons. I've been looking after the old veterans that are in there. I think there's about possibly 4% of there's 80-odd thousand people in prison in this country. It varies, there's a bit of a churn, obviously, but 4% are veterans that have found themselves in the shit and ended up in prison for various reasons. And I found the prison staff to be fantastic, really. Mind you, they've never locked me up, so I have a sort of a view of them with rose-coloured spectacles. But a lot of people say, how could you do a job like that, locking people up? Well, it's the old cliche, someone's got to do it. And, you know, and sometimes you feel that you're helping by locking people up. You're helping to rehabilitate that person. A lot of people just do it for the money. A lot of people do it because they want to bang people up. It gives them a sense of power. Or other people do it so they can have tattoos and fucking black people that steal things. But there you go. You know, people have said to me, you know, I know people that say, I would never have my son be a policeman. Well, you know, I always say to them, the chances of anyone's son becoming a policeman now are less and less. They are pretty slim. They now only enroll people who are politically correct, totally woke, and fucking useless at anything to do with arresting people. Yeah. I've often wondered two things in my life. How do they tell how much a ship weighs? And I wonder who they get to drive those vans. You know those vans that you see on the motorways like that? And you're getting there and you think, oh, fuck! And you look up and you see this van and it's got a little window with a camera pointing at you. And you think, please, let me be doing 70. Please, let me not be doing 140. Fucking ridiculous. I used to do this joke about speed cameras. I've been done so many times with them. You know, once, and you know, I can't remember if this is true or not because I did it in my act for so long. I was going down the A3 from Guildford to Portsmouth and I got done 14 times by the cameras. 14 cameras got me on the way down there. And I went to court and the judge said, you were speeding 14 times. No, I said, your worship, your lordship, madam. I was not speeding 14 times. I was speeding once because I didn't slow down. The cameras never told me to slow down. You know when you go into a village and if you're too fast, you get that face, a red thing comes up. Like that, 31. And then when you do 28, that's fucking ridiculous. So 14 times I got my car. So I said to this judge, excuse me, yes, I was speeding, but I was only speeding once. I'm only pleading guilty to speeding once. What if you had a camera every 26 yards and it took 1,000 pictures of me? Would I be speeding 1,000 times? She said, fuck off, 6 points. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? You wouldn't think a magistrate would use language like that, would you? What? When I get in, right, and this is what I'm going to be talking about tomorrow, if ever I get in, to be, well, I won't. I don't know why I say that, because people say, Jim, you should be Prime Minister. I would ban bus lanes straight away. Get them out. If you can't afford a car, fucking walk to work. Cluttering up shit everywhere. And you work out how many people Labour are going to try and get, because they've got to try and get money from somewhere. Yeah? I had a Green Party this morning. Did you hear of this Green Party woman? Yeah. Green. Well, listen, this is the wireless this morning. This is on my way to work. There was a Green Party fucking idiot on there who would not answer a question. He's been coached. You know, when I was doing Care After Combat, we had one of these coaching people that taught us how to speak. And the Green Party was saying, oh, what we'll do to pay, how are you going to pay for all this? Said the lefty Labour supporting fucking reporter on Radio 4. How are you going to pay for all this? Well, our manifesto says, they don't say, oh, we're going to tax people. No, what we will do, we'll ask the people with broad shoulders to pay a minimum amount more. You know, the millionaires and the billionaires. Fucking policy of jealousy. Why should everyone work hard and give it to the fucking Ponces? I saw a great thing this morning. You know that guy from Little Britain, the little fat bloke who dresses up as a woman? He's got one of them trolleys. You know the people that go around the supermarkets with 2 fucking kids in them great big wide trolleys that look like the front of a fucking combine harvester knocking all the tins of beans over? Well, there she was. Right, when Labour, vote Labour, where do I get all my free stuff? Well, I've dropped the auto cue now. Bucket, we're going to go over to Ustream. Come and join me, ustream.com. Here's a little clip of what's coming up soon. Now, don't forget, on Thursday, you can join Ustream for bugger all and watch one programme, and I hope you stay with us. The longer we're on the air, the more we can sort out this fucking country, and you're going to need Ustream in a couple of weeks' time. Here's my prediction. The Conservatives are going to get it up the arse quite badly, and they'll lose loads of seats. I think that Nigel would do quite well. Oh, fucking hell. And I've just tried, hang on a minute. I've got a bad leg, I'll tell you about that in a minute. I've got to stop this. So, Nigel will do quite well. The Conservatives are fucked. Labour, I don't think the people will turn out to vote, you know. So let's see what happens round the corner. In a minute on Ustream, I'm going to talk about some Doris I heard on the wireless this morning say why she should be allowed in the Garrett Club now that women have been voted in. They're allowed to go in, but it's not good enough for her. She wants to jump the queue and push all the men to one side. Yeah, go do one. And come with me to ustream.com. Sign up. Have the time of your life. We're going over there now. Join us on the 4th of July at 7 p.m. to watch a fantastic election night special featuring Diane Abbott. Oh, she looks a bit pale. Nigel Farage. Is that him? Donald Trump. That's him. Boris Johnson. Oh, that's him. Angela Rayner. Don't think that's her. And Rishi. Well, the jury's still out. So here we go, folks. Go to ustream.com, create an account, sign yourself in, and you don't have to pay. This program is free.